Hey, you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was starting to think that this Instagram live thing or this going live thing is just not for me. I don't know. Okay, because it seemed like it just wanted to give me a problem again. Go figure. The day of, and I swear to George, it was working just fine all the way up until now. I told you guys. So, anyway, um, good morning and happy start of the new week, everyone. I hope you all are getting off to a wonderful start. To my East Coast family, you guys have already started, I see. So, and it's what, 10, a little after 10 out there. Anywho, um, happy start of the new week. My name is Bridget, Life Coach Bridget. And for many of you, you are aware that I am a life coach. I am a mentor. Hold on, my lighting is kind of not right here. Let's see what's going on with this lighting thing. Uh, come on. It's like bright. Okay. Anywho, yeah, it's really bright. So forgive me, you guys. I was trying to work that spit out too. Nonetheless, thank you guys for joining me. As stated, my name is Life Coach Bridget. I am a life coach, mentor, peer wellness specialist, trainer, consultant, as well as a motivational speaker. Okay, and I decided to do an Instagram live because usually I'll type it out and all that cool stuff, and telling you guys or trying to motivate you guys to go throughout to get throughout your week because most people dread Mondays and things like that. So I kind of want to give you something to kind of look forward to. And so in planning this whole thing, I decided, let me see some gems, some jewels, some priceless info I could drop to you all to just kind of give those something to think about. Now, many of you are aware that my specialties are relationships, parenting, self care, as well as business. Okay, whether it's helping you to prepare for a business or helping you with your place of work and getting through for those who just need something, maybe a supportive ear, someone to talk to, or something like that. So, this week I chose to use the topic relationships. And the reason why I chose relationships is because, number one, with this pandemic going on, many people are stuck in the house, and many people are out of work, and many people are just going through a lot of things that's mentally draining, physically draining, spiritually draining, and things like that. So, anywho, this week's topic is going to be about men. A man cannot do it alone. And the reason why I chose to talk about a man cannot do it alone is because there was a conversation I was having with a gentleman, and he was stating how he does everything, for his woman, and it gave me the impression that in her to her he was telling her one thing, like making her think that it's okay, that he does everything and that he's really proud to be doing everything. However, behind the scene, well, I don't want to say behind the scene because I use that term in reference to something else, but behind her back, okay, when he's not with her, when he's away from her, when he's to himself, whatever the situation may be, uh, he's not comfortable. He's not happy with being the sole provider, okay, in everything. So he's looking for some help, in other words, but he's not telling her this. All right. He's giving her the impression that everything is cool. All right. Whereas in reality, in his reality, it's not cool. So in that, um, I began to I listened to him, of course. I listened to everything he was saying as well as everything he wasn't saying. All right. And it just led me to this because he was not the first man I heard say this. Okay. I've heard others say as well, I don't want my woman to work. I want her to stay home. I want her to, take care of the family and all this other cool stuff. Now, mind you, these gentlemen are like in their 20s and they're doing what they believe their perception of being a man, what a man is to them. Okay. And that's what you have when you have boys who transition into manhood, who's never had a man there to really show them the way, okay, or show them what it's like to transition over into that life. So I had to inform them, me, being a woman who's 51 years old, and I'm proud to say I'm 51 years old. That's another story. Anyway, I'm 51 years old, no shame in my game. And I had to advise them, let me just tell you something, sweetie. Um, This is not the 1920s, the 1930s. This is not the 1940s, 50s, or 60s. In other words, if your significant other, if your woman, if your girl, whatever, if there's an able body laying in the bed with you, okay, she, he, whomever needs to get up and go to work. True enough, you are the man. That doesn't make you no less of a man because you have some help. Okay. And I understand that there are some men who prefer to do it that way. And that's cool if you can. But for those men who cannot, and you have a woman or you have your partner there with you, that person should be willing to get up and assist you in making sure the bills are paid, in making sure there's food on the table. I mean, us women, there are things that, and I don't want to sound like I'm this sister soldier type chick because that's not who I am. All right. But I believe in right is right and wrong is wrong. I believe in equality. I believe that if you can help, help. And I also believe that um, her contributing to the table doesn't make you any less of a man. So if you're able to do it. Now, here's the thing. We have what, 1.6, I think I was saying 1.6 million women in the world or something. I was looking at the ratio and I'm pulling it up now. Um, what is it? According to the Census Bureau, there are 161 million females in the United States. Now, that was according to 2013's census. Okay. And of course, we have another one coming up. To 156.1 million males in the world. You do the math. Okay. 161 million to versus 156.1 million men in the world. Now, check this out. We have more women in the world than men. Okay. Women have been given more opportunities now. Women in some arenas are making more money than men are these days. Okay. And have been for quite some time. All right. Despite, I mean, a few hiccups here and there, and depending on, the what corporation you're in and all this other cool stuff or whatever. Nonetheless, all right, in the average world, in the poor to wealthy, okay, women are making quite a bit of money. So you don't tell me that your woman can't contribute. And I understand women are excuse me, I understand there are some women because you will never hear me put all women in one category unless I'm doing what you just seen me do, that census. That's it. And recall and remember, I said that was 2013 census. Um, but for a woman to say, I want my man to do this for me, and I want my man to do that for me, and that's fine. Hi, Holly, or being there, cafe. Excuse me. Hey, That's fine. But if your man is unable to give you all the things that you see happening on these reality TV shows, okay, then don't knock your man. Don't knock him. Help him. All right. He works a 9 to 5, 6 to 2:30, 7 to 3:30, 7:30 to 4, whatever. Okay. He's working to do his best. Okay. And bring to you his best. And at the end of the day, after cashing the check or whatever, and bills are paid and all that other cool stuff, if he only has $50 to give to you, I just don't think you should take the whole 50. That's just the book of Bridget. Okay, I don't. All right, show your man some appreciation. All right, I mean, take half here, baby. I mean, especially if your ass didn't get up and work for it. Okay, you didn't do anything. Now, back to the original. Let me bring it back because I went everywhere. I'm gonna come back. A man, stereotype. A man is supposed to protect. He's supposed to provide. He's supposed to be there to please you mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, financially, and spiritually, and all that other cool stuff. But at the same time, you know what, ladies? We are to give that back in return. Period. We are. Just like those two young men had come to me, and I've had more, but specifically speaking, these two had come to me, and one wants his woman to stay at home and do everything. The other one doesn't mind his woman being at home, but he's complaining behind the back. See, those are the things that are happening when that man has to do everything in this day and age, in 2020. Okay, where prices are sky high. Okay, rent is crazy, bills are crazy, taking care of the kids, and you want your kids and all the name brand. Look, check this out. You want your kids and all the billionaire people's clothing. All right, whereas he probably can't afford that. All right, so help him. Help your man. Get up, get out, go do something. There's no reason why he should be doing everything alone. Well, I cook for him and I make sure, this is done and that is done. And that's fine, sweetie. That's fine. And I'm not saying everybody is me. That's not what I'm saying. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm getting ready to go here. I'm a mother of 8, a mom to many. Now, all my children are grown except for my baby that I just recently adopted not too long ago. He's my baby, my Corey. But in my 20 plus years of marriage, I still was able to go to work, come home, take care of my kids, satisfy my man, my husband, okay, and contribute in every aspect. And I just don't believe in this day and age that it cannot be done. Period. I just don't believe that. I believe that this day and age, it can be done. This day and age, it should be done. If you have your man going out there and he's doing everything that he knows how to support you and to please you, how dare you not help him? Because see, this is what's happening behind your back when he's with his boys, or when he's what I like to refer to as silent cries. When he's having his silent cry off to the side, or in the bathroom, or in his man cave, or wherever it may be. These are the things that's going through his mind, and it may be something to the effect like, dang, okay, I made sure this was done and that's done and this, that, and the other. But then subconsciously, it's more like, damn, but if I just had a little bit of help, we could probably get this, or we can get this much further ahead. And maybe he's not saying it to you. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies. The same way a man sits back and studies his woman, you should know just as much about your man, to the point where you can even tell when he's had a silent cry moment. You know why? Because you love him just that much. All right. To where you've noticed him. You see his struggles. You see where he may be leaning a little bit. You know, you're his rib. You're his rib. Be there to support your man. Love on your man. Realize that, you know what, I am able. And maybe it's hard for me to get a job out there, but I have secret talents here that I can utilize. Okay, maybe I'm crafty. Let me start sewing or crocheting or doing something. Let me start making things to make some money to bring it here to help my man. Maybe I'm good at baking. Maybe I'm good at cooking. Whatever. Let me start selling some dinner plates. Let me do something to assist the one that I love. Because again, these are not back in yesteryears. This is now, and times are hard, and a man cannot do it alone. I don't care if his pride steps in the way and he says he can. I don't care if he's sitting up here and he's putting on this facade because he wants you to really think that he can. But like they say, and I'm gonna use this term, but no means no. When they say, when she says no, she didn't really mean no. Well, shit, when he said he didn't need your help, he didn't really mean he didn't need your help. Okay, he really needs your help. Do your part, all right? And stop listening to your girlfriends who don't have a man. Okay, stop listening to your girlfriends or boyfriends who's having problems in their relationships. All right, you with your man, you want to be a power couple. All right, you want to rise above all the bullshit and be like, hey, we got this. We got this. And there's certain things that your man should be able to do behind closed doors with you that he wouldn't do with anyone else. And when I say behind closed doors, I'm not talking sexually. I'm saying maybe that's his place to be vulnerable with his woman. All right. And that's not a time for you to sit back and talk about all your issues. That's your moment to sit back with your man and say, baby, what's going on? How can I help you? All right. I'm not only your rib. I'm not only your woman. I'm not only your man. I'm not only your significant other, however you want to look at it, but I'm also your helpmate. And I want to help you. I want to help us. How can I contribute? All right. And when you do it, ladies, don't look to throw it in his face later. Well, I did this, I work too. I'm tired too. Y'all know we equipped for this shit. Okay. Mother of 8, worked sometimes 16, 18-hour shifts. All right. Still managed to cook for my children. Still managed to please my husband. Still managed to do all the womanly things that I needed to do and I wanted to do. All right. But most importantly to me was making sure that my house was straight. Okay. And they say happy wife, happy life. Okay. Well, I wanted my man to be just as happy. All right. And ladies, if that be the case with you, then do it. Have a conversation with your man. Because again, he cannot do it alone. He can't. And even if he can, he shouldn't have to. Be there to support your man. Be there to love on your man. Be there to show your man that, you know what, baby, just as much as you got me, I got you. All right. And I'm here for you. And I love you. And I want you. And I want you to be happy. All right. And whatever it takes, then let's do it. Let's do it together. Because you know what? Sex is cool. Don't get me wrong. But damn, there's only so many positions you can do now. Come on, sweet. All right. And we don't want to be having sex out on the streets. Unless that's our choice. However, if we can have a roof over our head, all right, then let's do it that way. If we can go into the privacy of our own bedroom, then let's do it that way. All right. And that way can be done if your man is working a 9 to 5. And check it out. Let me say this real quick. If he's working a 9 to 5 and he's making $15 an hour, okay, in many places, that's not a lot of money. But if he's making $15 an hour and you get a job making $10 an hour, you guys are making $25 an hour. You guys can do some stuff. All right. Combine it. All right. Don't negate the small things, and perception is everything. How you view it will be the determining factor on how you handle it. Okay. So, ladies, gentlemen, significant others, all right, help your partners, help your husband, help your boyfriend. Do your part financially. Okay, because in these days and these times or whatever, it's needed, it's necessary. All right. Okay. So again, that's what I have to say as far as the happy start of the new week session, the jewel, the gem, the piece of advice that I like to give to you all. Okay, just something to think about throughout your week. All right, as you're if you're at home and you're taking care of the kids and all that cool stuff, cool. Okay, but this is something else to think about. And check this out: if you're at home taking care of kids, I mean, I know now it's kind of hard to start that daycare center or whatever and things like that. But come on, you guys, open up that other side of your brain and bring out your creativeness. So this way you can do your part to help in these very trying times as well. In this, yeah, during these times. And we're hoping and praying that it gets better. All right. But in the meantime and in between time, do your part. Because again, a man, he cannot do it alone. And if he can, he shouldn't have to. If there's an able body next to him, do your part, ladies. All right. And I've had people inbox me, you just always on the men's side. You just always take the men. I'm a mother of 8, mom to many. And guess what? My first 5 are boys, are men. Okay. And I watch them and I've seen the things that they've done, and I see how they, want to take care of their women and this, that, and the other. And I've also seen a lot of lazy women. Okay, and I've also heard the term, what's his is out, or what's mine's is mine, what's his is mine's. Miss me with that shit. Okay, it's ours. You're gonna allow this reality TV spit to get you caught up, and you're gonna be without. All right, don't do that, because that's their reality. And trust me, behind the scenes is not what you see on TV. Well, maybe it is, because there's involve a lot of drama. Okay, yeah, you're gonna discover that I have issues with these reality TV shows, and it's only because it's corrupted the minds of many of our males and females who are coming up today. All right, and they miss the whole concept of what it's like to be with a man, what it's like, or how it's like to treat a man, what you're supposed to do for your man. All right, and it's more of the selfishness of me, me, me. What can he do for me? How is he gonna help me, and whatever. So as you go through this week, for those of you who have joined me, as you go through this week, just think about those things. Think about, the how you could contribute to your own household, how you can contribute to helping your man, helping your household to grow. Okay? Think about that. All right? So, thank you guys for joining me. If you have any questions, suggestions, and or comments, please feel free to leave them, or inbox me. Excuse me, I'm on Instagram, so DM me. All right, I'm also on Facebook, and my name is Loving Me Some Me, because I do. All right, that's my stage name, my ghost name, whatever. My government name is Bridget Cooks. I'm Life Coach Bridget. Have been a life coach for many, many years, as well as a mentor. I'd like to ask you guys at this time to subscribe to my website at www.hafh.life. Again, that's www.hafh.life. Also, follow me on Instagram as well as Facebook. My name is the same on both, Loving Me Some Me, because I do. I'm also the founder and creator of an organization called Bridget Homies. And Bridget Homies is an acronym that stands for Broadcasting Real Issues Devouring Girls Everywhere Today and Helping Our Males Individually Express Self. Okay, and in that, what we do is, well, Bridget Homies is an organization that provides a platform for our young adults to come and freely express themselves about any issues that they may be experiencing, having, and things like that. This platform is judgment free. All right. This is a platform where they don't have to worry about being judged or ridiculed by anyone. Like I tell them all the time, or I tell many all the time, we all have secrets that we really hope no one ever finds out about. All right. Well, in the event you decide to disclose them, guess what? We're not going to ridicule you for that. That's not going to happen. I also have a clothing line called We Are Optimistic. You know why? Because we are. Many people see the jar as half full. Half empty. We see it as half full, overflowing. Okay. I believe that there's good in every bad situation. I believe there's a lesson in everything that happens. I believe that throughout your mess, pay attention because you're going to be a messenger for someone else. All right. So we have the We Are Optimistic. That's our clothing line. Please follow us on here on Instagram as well as on Facebook. I also have a YouTube channel. As well as our podcast. Now, our podcast will be starting soon. We're working on that very soon. But in the meantime and in between time, every Sunday, 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be right here doing Instagram Live. And also, if you subscribe, you will receive in advance what the topic will be the following week. Now, this week was a little sketchy for me because I'm not going to lie to you. I was thinking that, we're going to have some hiccups here and I'm not going to be able to get it started. See, because my mind went to the negative side instead of being who I am, optimistic. But I worked it out. Okay. So thank you guys for joining me. Hope to see you guys next week. And in the meantime, happy start of the new week. Me three. That's what my girl made for me. Me three. Motivate, encourage, empower, embrace. Because that's what I do. Love you guys to life and have a beautiful rest of your day.